Sehwani.
What's up everybody, Jigsaw here, and today we will be talking about which characters I believe will be in the second Smash Bros. Fighter Pass. With the recent news of an ARMS fighter joining the roster, it has got me thinking about who else will be joining the second Fighter Pass in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Believe it or not, I have actually discovered a leak deep into 4chan that reveals the remaining 5 fighters. Are you ready? If you don't want to be spoiled, leave the video now. 3, 2, 1. It's all Fire Emblem characters. Okay, I was just kidding. Bad joke. Please do not leave my video. To speculate who will be joining the Fighter Pass, I have set some rules for myself. Although I agree that Super Smash Bros. Is often known to break the rules, I have set them for myself as a guide to my speculation. In the last Fighters Pass, we received 4 third-party characters and 1 first-party character. 2 if you count the Piranha Plant, which I am for the sake of this list. With that said, I will be speculating on 2 first-party Nintendo characters, one of which we already know is coming from the ARMS franchise, and the other 4 being third-party characters. To mix things up, 2 of my third-party characters I have dedicated to my personal wishlist, as well as a wildcard pick. Additionally, I am ruling out Mii fighters and assist trophies as possibilities. As much as I would love to see them, it has not happened yet. So, sorry Waluigi. And sorry Shadow.
Damn, not here!
We have learned that the 6th challenger in the second Fighters Pass will be an ARMS character. But who is it? I personally believe that Springman will not be the fighter, considering he is already an assist trophy, and I do not see that changing anytime soon. But if I'm wrong, I would be happy to make a follow-up video on this topic. I am pretty unfamiliar with the ARMS series, but from my research I have determined that Twintelle will be the next fighter from ARMS.
Twintelle fights with style.
Since her appearance in ARMS, Twintelle has received generally positive reception. She is regarded as the most popular character by fans, but I can't really seem to figure out why, so can you let me know in the comments below?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her. Please forgive us.
Je t'aime, femme fatale.
Just look on YouTube alone. Most creators are pushing for Twintelle to join Smash, although it seems that Min Min would be a close second. But if you think about it, I know that Sakurai likes to be diverse with his characters, and including Twintelle will increase the number of female fighters in Smash. Her playstyle may be similar to Bayonetta, considering her signature ability is to slow down attacks and herself while in midair. With Pokemon Sword and Shield releasing its expansion pack this June, it seems plausible that Nintendo would want to promote the hit game in Smash Bros. So far, we have Greninja from Kalos, Incineroar from Alola, so it would make sense that the next one in line would be Rillaboom from Galar.
Rillaboom beats his drum.
I think many people are predicting Rillaboom since the last 2 Pokemon fighters were fully evolved water and fire starters, so Rillaboom joining Smash could be likely. After all, for only being released in November of 2019, Pokemon Sword and Shield hold the 5th spot for top-selling Switch games, 16 million copies, and that number was recorded at the end of December. So however you feel about the game, if you're an attacker or a defender, there is no doubt that Nintendo could use Smash to further capitalize on the success of the new Pokemon generation. Plus, with the Gigantamax versions of the Gen 8 starters releasing with the new Pokemon DLC, it seems like a pretty turnkey Final Smash. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if I'm wrong and Rillaboom is not the Gen 8 fighter, it will probably be Sirfetch'd. Because, you know, Sakurai likes his swords. In recent years, Ubisoft and Nintendo have had a rather good relationship. Nintendo has even trusted their flagship character, Mario, for Ubisoft to develop Mario the Rabbids Kingdom Battle video game. Ubisoft has even added the Star Fox crew in its game, Starlink Battle for Atlas. So it would not be a stretch to suggest that Rayman could make an appearance as a fighter in the DLC lineup.
Rayman becomes a legend.
Believe it or not, Rayman has made a few appearances in Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Wii U features a Rayman, Glowbox, and Barba trophy. And in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Rayman appears as a spirit in the World of Light. Also, pretty recently, the Rabbids Mii costume was announced to the game as well. So it does seem that Rayman has a pretty decent shot at getting into Smash Bros. Ultimate as Ubisoft's representative. Fan requests for new fighters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate usually fall into an ever-growing list of various franchises and characters from all forms of media. One of the most requested characters for inclusion in Smash Bros. Ultimate is Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series.
Sora defends his kingdom.
Just a simple search of the Smash Bros. Fighter polls shows Sora as the most wanted fighter in Smash. He would be a perfect addition to the game. After all, Square Enix allowed Cloud to join Super Smash Bros., so why not Sora? But that's where things get complicated. Since Kingdom Hearts is a collaboration project between Square Enix and Disney, Disney has a say on whether or not that they'll be willing to share their IP. It was actually reported by the former senior editor at Game Informer, Imran Khan, that Nintendo has absolutely approached Disney about including Sora in Smash Ultimate, and that Disney Japan specifically denied their request, which does not seem like a surprise to me. Besides, Disney probably counter-offered and told Nintendo that they would include Sora if, and only if, they surrendered all of their rights to Super Smash Bros. And sell them all their IPs.
Who is this? I don't know you. Are you from Pixar?
No, I'm from South Park.
What's South Park? Do I own that?
No, not yet, sir.
You're telling me that I'm losing Chinese customers because of some shithead that's not even from my company?
Super Smash Bros. Needs more villains. Now I know that there are a handful of bad guys among the roster. Wolf, King K. Rool, Dark Pit, Ridley, but none of them fall into the same tier as Bowser or Ganondorf, the big bosses, the top villains. And this is why I would love to see Dr. Eggman introduced into Smash Bros.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler.
Dr. Eggman builds his empire.
Now I do agree that characters like Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow are more likely to get added to Smash Bros. However, I am following my rules of no assist trophies or Mii costumes. Besides, Eggman has some excellent potential with all the inventions and robots he has built. I imagine Eggman moving similar to Bowser Jr., but in his Eggmobile. And for his final smash, there is also a lot of options, including Egg Dragoon or the iconic Death Egg robot. So Sakurai should include Dr. Eggman to complete the big boss trio. Among my group of friends, we have been rooting to see this character in Smash Bros. Since the last Fighter Pass. We imagine his revealed trailer looking something like this.
This is the way the world ends.
No. Not then! Not again! We need to run!
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
Master Chief finishes the fights.
Oh yes, that's right. My Wildcard character would be Master Chief. I remember when Sonic was introduced to Super Smash Bros. Brawl and the internet exploded. And I personally believe that the addition of Master Chief into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate would have the same internet-breaking impact as Sonic did in Brawl. Also, in case you missed it, Twitter has a verified account to talk about video games, and it asked its users of the platform what character they would want to invite to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The Halo account simply tweeted a GIF of Master Chief holding his helmet. Now, I am not saying this is confirmation that he will be joining Super Smash Bros., but I am saying that it definitely caused some excitement in the community. So, which characters would you like to see in Super Smash Bros. Fighter Pass? Let me know in the comments below.
Please like and subscribe.